Can a former Batman make a movie super? Hello and welcome to Rotted Review of the Day, and today I am reviewing the 2017/2018, depends on where you look, movie, The Super. This one was just a bit of a lark. It was one that I just saw that was kind of recent and decided to click play on it. And what I came away with was a movie that had some really good potential. It had the fledglings of a great idea, but not really given a whole lot of directional support in how to make it bloom. And what we wound up with was a movie that was 90 minutes long, and it was a very long 90 minutes. To get into more detail than that, let's get into the categories. As always, 4 different categories, each one worth up to 25 points for a total possible score of 100 points. And the movie sets out with a building and, various apartments within New York City, and Phil, along with his 2 daughters, just move in / become the superintendent, or one of the superintendents of a few different ones. He gets hired on as kind of a mercy kind of thing. The girl's mother had died, and the owner of the apartment complex decides, we'll hire him on. We'll put him in a room until he can get back on his feet, and just go on from there. One of the other supers is Val Kilmer, playing Walter, and he is a tattooed, mysterious kind of guy, a little bit creepy, a little bit weird, and people start disappearing, and the movie really just kind of takes off from there. If I give any more elements to it, then I'm going to be giving stuff away. Really, what it came down to for me is this movie set up to have a very strong twist to it, and I don't know if I'm just becoming very good at watching these and noticing what characters are not interacting with others. Suffice it to say, without giving the twist away, I had it figured out pretty darn quickly. So really, I was just watching the movie unwind itself around the twist that I already knew about. The nature of it I really didn't know about, but even that was kind of pretty lackluster. So really, the movie for me was just a bit of a waste. There really wasn't anything scary about it. They had tried for some jump scares that really didn't land at all. And the ending itself was pretty terrible. The reveal of the twist was kind of so-so. Like I said, I don't know if I'm just going to be getting better at this, or if the movie just really didn't handle it very, with enough subtlety. But yeah, I saw it coming a mile away, and I'd be curious to see, if you have watched it, if you felt the same way. Regardless, I gave the plot a 13 out of 25. This was just average at best, really. Like I said, there was a nugget of a good idea in there. It really just needed to be, cared for and cultivated and allowed to bloom, and then culled back, and it just felt like it was directionless, and it started rambling off of its own idea, just trying to make the puzzle pieces fit into place rather than organically letting it grow. The Intent I gave a 5 out of 25. Again, this movie was pretty much based on having the entirety of it lead to a twist ending, and it was ruined for me. Again, and also it was trying for some jump scares. Again, they didn't land. And moreover, there was just really no good establishment of mood. There was a lot that could have been going on with this one, with creepy characters and creepy building and so forth, that it felt like they dipped their toes into the water of establishing a creepy vibe, creepy mood and so forth, but they really didn't go the extra mile to really capitalize on that and create an air of tension, which really would have served this movie much better. The acting I gave a 13 out of 25. Again, just about average, really nothing special, and I dare say even out of Val Kilmer. His role, despite headlining and being in all the poster art, is definitely not huge. I mean, it's not like he has a 5-minute cameo, but he is definitely not the main character, even though he is headlining. But the main character of Phil, played by Patrick Jean Fluger, he did an all right job. There was just really nothing great about it. And then the two young daughters were just kind of there. I think they did an okay job, just so-so. And I can kind of consider 13 out of 25 to be about midway, about so-so. The technical, even 8 out of 25. The color work, the camera work, and so forth was all right. This really just suffered from a severe pacing issue. This really made the movie feel much longer than it was. And this is maybe me being a little nitpicky. I'd be curious again to see if anybody else feels the same way. But the ADR in this one was very distracting. I don't know how much dialogue they changed in post-production, but there were so many lines spoken by so many characters that did not match the movement of their lips, and it was very distracting. I can kind of understand potentially Val Kilmer. He suffered from the throat cancer. His voice is, I can understand possibly having to do some significant ADR there. But it wasn't just that. It wasn't just his character. It was mostly the girls. And it really felt like it wasn't just, overdubbing things. It was changing the lines. And it was just really, really distracting. So, the technical will definitely get some marks down for that one, which gives us a total of 39 out of 100 points. This is not one that's so bad that I'm going to be pounding on the desk to try and dissuade anybody from watching. If you want to, hey, it's your dime. But I really just don't advocate it. I don't really want to promote it. It's not one that I would recommend. And that's pretty much where I landed with it. But that should about do it. That's my review of 2017/18's The Super. I really thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And remember, next time you want to watch a horror movie, first make sure that it's good and rotted.